Guys, how's it going? Kolja from North Coast Constrictors. Welcome back to the channel. I want to make it a quick one. This is my hatchling rack. Well, two of them. Got another one over there. And I just wanted to do an update on a couple of the hatchlings that I hatched out this season. It's actually kind of crazy. We just about a month ago hatched out our last clutch of eggs for the snakes that we paired together in 2022, which then hatch in summer of 22 December. They started hatching, the eggs started hatching in about November, right up until, I know some guys in South Africa, they've actually still got eggs in the incubator, and we start pairing up in about a month's time. Well, at least I do in May. So let's just start off right off the bat with two of my favorites. Okay, so we produced this beautiful Exanthic pod from a head-to-head pairing. This is a male. Father was a 100% double het Exanthic pod, and the mother is also a 100% double het Exanthic pod. And it's a VPR line. Absolute magical snakes. It's what I was going for. The lightning pod. I know the lightning pod is the MJ line. This is the VPR line. Okay, but when I obviously as a newbie, when I first got into ball python breeding, and I first saw an Exanthic pod, and I heard the name lightning pod. I didn't really differentiate between MJ, VPR, TSK, Jolliffe, so, I know that the authentic true lightning pod is the MJ line, but anyway, one of the things that I'm doing with pod, let me put this boy back, obviously and this is the girl that we produced. She came out of the same clutch. She's got an incredible pattern to her. She's very tense at the moment, so I just want to try and get her to relax a little bit. One of the things that you worry about in Exanthic on its own is when it browns out. Sometimes it can brown out, sometimes it doesn't. So one of the things that I'm doing with the Exanthic pod project is putting in brightening genes like that keep the black and white, like pastel and yellow belly and fire, things like that. But fire to fire can make a white snake, so I'm actually going to start going more down the vanilla route with that. Now, I do have a pastel Exanthic pod female hatchling, but she's in the shed at the moment, so I'm not going to pull her out. But there's some other snakes here which I'd like to show you, which are, I'm showing you quite rare snakes here. And when I say rare, I'm not saying they haven't been done before, but from what I've seen in South Africa, I've never seen them on Morph Market. I've never seen them advertised in this combination. I'm just going to start off with I'm going to end off with the highest gene in this particular clutch. The pairing was a black pastel, blackhead, pinstripe, 100% head hypo, and I paired it to a hypo female. So obviously the full genetic snake would be a black pastel pinstripe hypo, and we did get one of those, and it was a male. But we also got a blackhead hypo with no pinstripe, which I think is a better looking snake. But we've also got some blackhead 100% head hypos. We got some normal 100% head hypo. And then so let me let me pull them out. I don't want to waffle on too long. Okay, so the thing about this gene as well is though, which is very important, I almost forgot to mention, is that my blackhead line is the red gene. So I've got the blackhead, the red gene. So you'll see that clearly on the snake. Now this is just a normal 100% head hypo, but you can clearly see that it's got the red gene in it, because this is not a normal. Okay, so very much the influence of the red gene in here, but yeah, this is absolute beauty, and it's 100% het for hypo, and it's a female, and she's a holdback. All of the snakes in this project are a holdback. Now this is okay, I won't pull that out now. This is the blackhead 100% het hypo. Okay, so also a female. Okay, you see a much darker, but look at those sides, look at the blushing. You can just see that just screams red gene. I know I've got a light on here, guys, but trust me when I tell you that I'm looking at the snake and I'm looking at the video, I can tell you now that these are the colors. These are the colors of that snake. You know, the blackhead is just unbelievable, and this is het for hypo. So yeah, this is blackhead red gene, 100% het hypo female, which is obviously a holdback. It's a project that I'm going to be working on. Blackhead hypos. I'm going to be throwing a couple other things in the mix there when these guys get to breeding age. Now I'm gonna pull out the blackhead pinstripe hypo, the all gene. It's a male, and I'm gonna pull it out, even though it's the one with the highest gene count and it hit all the genes. I'm saving what I consider the best for last, which is just the plain blackhead hypo. Now this is a blackhead red gene pinstripe hypo. Is actually getting better with age. It's really, actually an amazing snake. It's the only one of its kind in South Africa right now. I'm not saying it's never been produced, I'll never claim that, but I can tell you for sure that there's none on Morph Market, and I haven't seen any for sale. And the funny thing is that this particular project, this particular pairing, it was one male and one female. You know, the male was a first year breeder, and I've got a 10-year-old plain hypo female. And I thought, let me just put the male in and just see what happens. And I ended up producing, I didn't know that my male was a red gene, a blackhead, because the male, the sire, if you look at him, you can't tell he's got the red gene. But where you really saw it, where it came out, is in the hatchlings. But this is such a beautiful hypo. You can see the hypo and the pinstripe, the influence of the hypo and the pinstripe there, as well as the coloring, obviously, of its body. Yeah, this is the male. And now we'll pull out the blackhead hypo, which is a female. Which I personally think is the winner of the clutch. Here she is, yeah, absolute stunner of a snake. Had a lot of compliments on this snake from some very well-known breeders in the world, here in South Africa. She just really is amazing. I think blackhead and hypo, this combination works so well. I'm very proud to produce these snakes in only my second season breeding ball pythons. And so she's a female and she's a holdback. Another one, just because everybody likes white snakes, I produced this little beauty here. It's a bell, and she's a fussy little thing, but she's a super Mojave. So she's got a grey head stamp, but she is a blue-eyed leucistic. But the pairing she's a super Mojave. Mojave to Mojave. Okay, but yeah, she's a firecracker. She's an absolute firecracker. I acquired, now these are snakes that I haven't bred. I acquired them myself. I'm going to end off with these two snakes. Okay. This here is my leopard desert ghost. Okay, I acquired this male this year. He's going to be a star breeder for me next year when he's approximately 18 months old. This is going straight into the Desert Ghost project. This is a visual male leopard desert ghost. As everybody knows, desert ghost just gets better and better with age. This boy is an absolute winner. Let's get him back. And last but not least, I'm only showing you hatchlings here, guys. I'm not pulling out any of my adults. I have got a male desert ghost that's just off the charts. That's an adult male that's going to be breeding to his first season this year. I'm not putting him out in this video, but I'm going to end off the video with this beautiful acquired Fire Lesser desert ghost female. She is the only visual desert ghost female that I have. All the other females that I have are hets. I will be producing desert ghosts this season. I have a big lineup of desert ghosts. I have got 2 stud males, and I've got a bunch of 100% het desert ghost females that have got other genes in them, like pastel, bamboo, yellow belly, super yellow belly, ivory. My male that I'm pairing up, and I'll do another video on that at a later stage, is 100% het hypo, and one of my females is 100% het, 50% het for hypo as well. But this, just to end off the video, this beautiful girl here, she was purchased from a very good friend of mine, another snake breeder here in South Africa, Macmorphs, Anthony McKenzie. And this girl, hopefully, if she grows and she's up to size, she'll be pairing for me in the 2025 season to a male that I will probably be producing this season. That'll be about 18 months younger than her. By the time she's ready to breed in 2025, the males that I will be producing some incredible male desert ghosts this season. Well, I'll be just in general. I've got an amazing male desert ghost, but I'm going to save that for another video. I want to wrap this one up now. So guys, that's just a couple of the hatchlings that I've got. As you can see, there's about 130 hatchlings which I hatched out this season. It was a season of incredible surprises. I made snakes and got genes which I didn't know I had. I didn't know that one of my males carried a very powerful gene in it, and he paired up and gave me two incredible clown clutches. He's pairing up again this season to a lot of visual clown females. Last year he paired up to only 100% het clowns because I never had any adult female 100% visual clowns. This season I've got quite a few visual clown females, butter leopard clown, firefly clown, pastel clown, anyway, and the list goes on. And he is a fire blade clown with a dinker gene in it. It's a gene that I've mentioned before on my channel. 99% certain it is the gene, but the holdbacks that he produced, the only way to prove that I have the gene is to breed them together, and because it's just a dominant gene, is to breed the hatchlings back, one of the daughters back to the father, the sire, or the siblings back to each other, one of the males back to one of the females and get the super former. If I do get the super former, I've 99%. Okay, look guys, it's lace. Okay, shit. I don't know why I'm skirting around the issue. I've had a lot of guys say, not a lot of guys. I've had 2 guys tell me that no, it's not lace, and then I've had like 20 guys, and a lot of them overseas that specialize in the lace gene tell me it's you've got lace. But I've got there's 1 or 2 guys that are not convinced, and the aim is to, none of those snakes are for sale. Should just pull one out. It's very difficult to see it when it's in the clown version, but this is what I believe to be a Fireblade lace clown. This is a male. This is one of the hatchlings that I produced this year. I do believe it to have the lace gene in it, as well as the sire. And just to make things interesting, here's a Firefly lace clown. I believe it to be to have lace as well, but we will see when these guys and that's just 2. I've got a pile. I've got a pile. Some of them are just lace 100% head clown, and some of them are clown pastel lace clown. But the thing is, it's so hard for me to call it the lace gene, to have claim that I've got the lace gene until I've produced white lace, and that is my focus for 2025. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do it sooner than that, because all of the females that are in this rack that I think have got the lace gene will not be ready to breed until 2025. That's just the way it is, unless I go out and buy myself an adult proven breeder female lace, and there are none available for sale in South Africa. I'll have to import one from overseas, which will cost an absolute fortune. I'll rather just wait 2 years, 2.5 years, and prove it out myself. If I don't prove it out, there is something in these snakes. There is a gene, I have been told by possibly the most experienced and well-known two snake breeders here in South Africa. They are known all over the world, out of the top breeders in the ball python industry, that if I don't have lace, I've got another gene. It might be, it will prove it out, because it will come out, because if it's not lace, it's going to be something else, and if it could be an entirely new gene. So that is a project worth watching. I almost don't mind saying that it's not lace, and there's a part of me that is going, I hope it's not lace, because if it isn't, I've got a world's first. Once I produce it, when I pair these snakes together, there's a strong possibility when those eggs hatch, that if it's not lace, you guys are going to see something that has never been seen before. And that's what happens. That's what I was told by a guy that's been breeding ball pythons for 40 years. Okay. In fact, he said to me, Carl, don't go onto YouTube and call your clowns lace clowns, okay? Because they do look lace, okay, but you've got to make white lace before you can claim it. So you call it a dinker project. He said, but whatever you've got there, you've got a new gene. If it's not lace, you've got a new gene. And that'll be probably even more epic. Can you imagine that, guys, in my 2nd season? But that will get proved out in my 4th season. So guys, anyway, thanks for watching. This video has gone on for 20 minutes almost. Over and out from Cole at North Coast Constrictors. Please, guys, like and subscribe. Cole at North Coast _Constrictors. Hit that notification bell, hit like and subscribe, please. The channel is growing. We're getting there. North Coast Constrictors is getting on the map, guys. It's a wonderful journey. Please join it with us. See you on the next video.